Deadman Radio.
Radio.
It's like sex for my ears.
We are back on Deadman Radio and KOUV. Peeps and creeps, what is up out there? We are with the one and only, the tremendous Shorty Dangerously from Hellzapoppin. How are you doing, Shorty?
What's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
Good, man. Thank you for taking the time to come and hang with us. I think it's midnight where you are right now, so much appreciated.
It's a little late, but I'm in my prime time right now, so I won't be going to bed for another few hours. I just had some things I had to do earlier, and which was I was a little late for the party, so.
That's awesome. Well, Shorty here is a very talented human being. He is a part of the Hellzapoppin free show. Does amazing things. I've seen him do some crazy, really talented stuff, and I think it's great, man. And then why don't you tell everybody a little bit about who you are, who don't know you. I feel like a lot of people do know who you are, especially our fans. They were really excited to find out that you're going to be on the show with us, so thank you, man. Why don't you tell everyone your story, how you started, who you are, what you work with every day?
Well, I'm Shorty Dangerously. I'm the world's greatest half man in the world right now today. I am the only half-man sideshow performer in the world today. I've been doing this for about, what year are we? 8 years? Should have been eight years this summer, but given the COVID and all that, my 8th year has been put on hold as far as a touring artist. Before that, I was a strip club, nightclub DJ.
Oh,
so
nice.
I've been in the business most of my adult life. Everybody talks about, childhood dreams and all that stuff. Well, my childhood dream was to be a rock star.
Yes.
This is as close as I'm going to get to being a rock star without playing an instrument.
I think that's great, man. And you took what you have as half man and you rolled with it. You embraced it. And I think that's one of the coolest things people can do. Having Tourette's, I've tried to inspire people to embrace who they are and find a way to go through it. So since I have Tourette's and I'm loud, I chose live music as well. I do entertainment and stuff, and I make it who I am, and I go by Ticker. So I was really excited to know that you were down to be on here and hang out with us, and just being someone who represents owning who you are and making it work and just making it a part of you. So thank you, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. Like I said, I was pretty stoked about this. And I guess you guys caught our act in Salt Lake City at the Complex? Is that what it's called there?
Maggie did. So Maggie is our new, she's a part of our group now. She's got a very awesome talent of reaching out to people and knowing what to say. So, Maggie did. Maggie was really excited. She told us all about the show and how amazing it was. So I almost feel like we should get Maggie on here. Hold on a minute. Because
you might want to do that.
Because she can tell you all about it. She was so excited. Let's give her a call real quick.
Love your hat, by the way, man.
What's that?
Love that hat.
Oh, thank you. This was a gift to me from a fan. We were in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I come out wearing a trucker hat during my show. It's kind of how I make my entrance. And he came up to me at our meet and greet, which we usually have after the shows. But again, I don't know if we're going to be doing that anymore with COVID. But he came up to me and he gave me this hat and he said, "I hope one day you will wear this hat on stage." And I looked at it, I was like, "Brother," I will wear this hat every day. I took it, I threw it in my bunk and held on to it until I got home, and then I was able to wash it, because like some random guy in a bar in a venue gives me a hat, I'm just going to throw it in his head, I don't know, especially when you don't know where people been. Yeah. So I got home and I wear this quite often, like when I'm out and about, running to the dispensary, going to groceries, all that good stuff. I always usually got the hookers and blow hat on.
Hookers and blow. Okay, I was trying to figure out what it said on top. Okay, hookers and blow.
So good.
So,
it's actually a band.
Oh, is it really?
Oh.
That's a great band name.
Yeah, I know that it's one of the disgraced Guns N' Roses members and a bunch of other guys. They're not like a real big name, but they like play fairs and state fairs and like the dive clubs, that sort of thing. I couldn't tell you who's in it, but I do that they're a band and they exist, and there's some kind of Guns N' Roses lineage to that.
I love that. That's great. I'll have to look into that. I did not know that. It's a great name. So we got Maggie on the phone real quick. Hi, Maggie.
Hello.
Hey, so we got Shorty here, Dangerously.
Yes, of course.
And he was talking about how you mentioned the show that you went to. Could you elaborate on the show?
Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, so it was Avatar. They were touring with Dan Sperry and Hellzapoppin when I went to go see them in...
Oh, Avatar did with Hellzapoppin? That's cool.
Yeah, it was so sick, dude. It was the sickest shit. And I had my mind blown by everybody. Bryce and Shorty and a couple of the other people. There was also Ryan Stock, of the people that I can remember the names
Ryan
of.
Stock?
At the top of my... Yeah, and Dan Sperry and, of course, Avatar. But, like, to see a circus freak show act and illusionist magicians at a metal show was incredible. And I had the pleasure of getting to meet Shorty there at the show, and I have his signature on one of my corsets, and it was great.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, you had a pretty good show. That does sound great. I've never seen that, having a big like freak show act with metal, especially like Avatar. That's incredible.
It was only appropriate because they were playing the song, Smells Like a Freak Show.
Smells like a... Oh, that's cool.
The song's about us.
Yeah. Oh, that song is about you guys. Okay.
Seriously, legit. We've been friends with Avatar for a very long time. It goes all the way back to the Black Waltz video. Bryce started that with some of his other performers, and we did a kind of a thing together. It was a Welcome to Rockville free party in Jacksonville, Florida, and they were like, "Hey, are you guys in town?" And we're like, "Yeah, we had a night off." And they're like, "You want to do something together?" And they brought us out on stage for that song, and literally destroyed everything. Anybody that came before or after us on stage, like they brought the pain with us, and the people lost their fucking minds, and we were like, "Hey, we're on to something here." And 3 years later, we were able to put together. We did a 60 shows in 120 days with them, North America and Europe. We were their support act, and yeah, it was so fucking awesome working with those guys every day, and the places they took us. I mean, it was just awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Full of stuff. Got some really good stories. Smoked some of the best weed I've ever had.
Yeah. Oh man, I would love to smoke with you.
That U.S. tour with Dan Sperry and Ryan Stock, man, we brought out the big guns for that one. That's probably one of the favorite casts that we've had since I've been on.
So good. It was so good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And Maggie, by the way, welcome to Deadman Radio as one of our new members. So she's our PR and booker now. So thank you, Maggie, for joining in and helping us out, find really talented, amazing people.
Yeah,
We love you, Maggie.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you for sharing us that show, that experience too. That's pretty cool. I wanted to talk a little more about it because Shorty brought it up, so I wanted to get the skinny on the story. So, right on. Thank you, Maggie, and welcome to the crew.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have a good night.
Yeah, you as well.
Bye.
Yeah, that's not exactly a story that can be told from my point of view.
Sure, because you were busy.
I'm up there every night. To me, it's no big deal. It's like those are just my friends. It's like me and my hood rat friends doing hood rat things.
Yeah.
So to be able to hear that from another audience point of view, through their eyes, is a better way to describe it than anything I could tell.
I love that. And may I ask, are we allowed to ask about how you became the Half Man?
Absolutely.
Okay. I would love to know the story of because you want to be a rock star and you are damn near close to one, if not. I mean, honestly, if you're performing with Avatar, you're a rock star in my book. So I mean, that's kind of what you're doing. I'd love to know how it started, how you became, and how you decided that you were going to take it and run with it.
Well, I was born with a condition where I had my legs amputated when I was 2.5. And it's a condition that's very common, about 1 in 25,000 births. And so that happened when I was 2.5. So I don't have any memories of walking, and I didn't have any traumatic injury that caused me to lose my legs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to go through any transition period, of having to overcome, any of that stuff.
Sure, very young.
So, growing up, normal life, high school, football, wrestling, skateboarding. I was a semi-pro skateboarder. I rode for H Street when I was 16.
So I knew about that. Sorry to interrupt, but I knew about that actually before you were a performer in Hellzapoppin because I was really into skateboarding, and I don't remember where, but I've seen you with someone I don't know if you were with Bam or Jer. So I just remember seeing you, and huh?
At night.
Okay, yeah. So
I used to ride for H Street, and he got me on the team.
Right.
And then got me on the video when I was 16 years old. So they gave me an AM sponsorship. I didn't get any money, didn't do it all that much or any of that stuff, but I got free shit from them, so that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a 16-year-old, and companies are sending you skateboard decks to ride for free. You think you've made it, that's like, I did it, look, Ma.
Yeah. Yeah, which is great.
Once I got my driver's license, the skateboard kind of went away. Get a lot faster with gas and combustion engine than you can.
Right.
Further too. So, went to college for a year. I wanted to be in some kind of broadcasting, radio, whatever, sports broadcast. I was a big sports fan, still am.
What's your sport of choice?
What's that?
What sports do you watch specifically? Do you like all of them, or do you have a specific? Football?
College football.
Oh, college football. Nice. Okay.
I don't watch the NFL.
Nice.
They're a bunch of pussies worrying about their money and their endorsements. They don't play to play.
Right.
They don't play to win. They play to not get hurt and make their money.
That's awesome. I love hockey a lot. I like a lot of aggressive sports. And I like the college hockey. They got, and they just seem a lot more aggressive. So I like that a lot. So awesome.
They're playing for pride.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to know, but
yeah. So I was gonna do something in those lines. Well, then I met a buddy of mine who was the local bar I went to when I lived up north in Ohio. It would turn into a dance club every Thursday night. And it was in this shit town on Lake Erie, and he'd come into that place, and that place would be packed every Thursday night from 9 p.m. till close. And I'd go over there every Thursday night and party with my friends and drink and pick up on the women. My apartment was literally across the street from the bar. So I got carried home a few times from there. It's no bullshit. But it was always cool. So he was working there, and then he's like, the real money's in the strip clubs for me. And I was like, really? And he told me how much money he was making. I was like, well, why am I going to college when I can do what I want now and make the money now?
Yeah.
So I quit college after a year and bought a little bit of a system with CDs and speakers and turned myself into a DJ. And I did that on and off for 15 years. Hit the strip clubs really hard when I moved to Florida back in 2004 and made it around here, made a career out of that for 6-7 years. And then once that kind of started to fade away, and the art went away with DJing, like kids with iPods were coming in and doing a gig for beer money, and I can't compete with that when the guy doesn't care about who's playing the music just as long as there's music playing.
Oh yeah. But damn it.
So I know, right? So anyway, fast forward, I got out of DJing looking for something different. I had a mutual friend that introduced me to Bryce, and he was like, "Hey man, what do you do?" And I told him, and he's like, "Can you do a handstand?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, we can work with that." And I went out on the road, did a couple guest spots with him in 2013, and then in 2014, I joined Hellzapoppin full time. And when I'm not doing, like, Hellzapoppin is the only group I tour.
Yeah.
I'll do one-off appearances. I do a lot of work with Ripley's, believe it or not. So
nice.
Last year I was out at Comic-Con, and we had 4 days off on the tour. So on those 4 days off, I flew up to San Diego, did the gig, flew back to Michigan, joined back up the tour in Chicago the next day, and did a show. So like, and also my personal appearances through Ripley's. I do stuff at their auditoriums and whatnot. So and I've also been with the Magic Show before, and I've done a lot of different stuff with those guys.
I've been trying to figure out where I've seen you, because I know that you've been on many things, because you're known for who you are and what you do. And I think I've seen you on Ripley's, but I know I saw you on the Magic Show, because I was really into that. So I can't believe that that's the... Yeah, you've been busy. I just realized that.
The last 7-8 years have been pretty crazy. Like, I look at what I've accomplished where I've been. Even the travel alone is just crazy. So I think I'm at 22 countries and counting now.
Nice, congrats! Holy crap!
That includes Australia and New Zealand. So.
Excellent. So you were telling us about how you have some really cool stickers and potentially some other cool stuff as well, which is kind of exciting because I love stickers and merchandise. So.
All right. Well, right now, to try to get through COVID, Hellzapoppin is selling their merchandise online. You can go to their Facebook page, Hellzapoppin Circus Sideshow Review, or the website, hellzapoppin.com. Pick up whatever they got there. I'm sure they got t-shirts, they got hoodies. I think they might have some stickers on there too. I'm not sure. If you go to my website, short E with an E, dangerously.com, you will find a hand signed and numbered high quality photo stickers. They're big vinyl, big thick vinyl. They're not cheap. I mean, these are some really nice stickers, and you can pick those up. $5 for free shipping in the United States. Just go to the website. You can click on what you want. It hits my PayPal. I get the notification, and then I send them out. So, and I've got something really cool. It's going to be probably Friday on the website, Friday evening. You need to make sure you like my fan page, Short E Dangerously, on Facebook. You need to make sure you go and hit that like button, because a major kick-ass merchandise announcement is coming on Friday.
Oh, snap.
Given the current climate in our country right now and the events of last night, I cannot think of a more perfect time for me to release this shirt to everybody.
You're talking about the debate, right?
Yeah.
That shit show? Fuck.
I am not a political guy. I'm not into it at all.
Yeah.
I did
Same.
watch.
Okay.
I was curious.
I can't wait to see the bad lip reading version of it.
I didn't even think about that.
You really need.
Yeah,
True. It's really
that's true.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't use the word smart.
You know? And yeah, I watched it strictly for entertainment value because I was curious. I know what an egomaniac Trump is, and I know what a listless idiot Joe Biden is. And the fact that I wanted to see those two go at it, and Biden actually not be able to read off a teleprompter and form a coherent thought, I wanted. To me, that was worth the price of admission. And then everything else that happened
was
like
to watch
a fucking bonus, man.
Oh.
You know,
Dude.
I mean, it was great. You know, I see maybe 2 good points that Biden had, and Trump had 2 good points as well. And other than that, there was nothing that
Yeah.
I actually LOL'd.
I feel like you had to have been this stoned to watch it.
Oh yeah, I was big. Like, I've been smoking weed all day, and I think I packed up some extra good stuff that I picked up in the dispensary.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What do you what's your do you mind me asking your preference? I love indicas and hybrids, and I love anything with the word purple and blue in it.
I need a sativa during the day. Otherwise, I am not motivated, and I just want to sleep and like fuck everything. So I eat a good, like a Jack Hare or a pineapple upside down cake.
Okay.
Or a super silver haze. Or a ghost haze.
Oh yeah.
I need that during the day. And then like in the afternoons, I'll go for like a nice hybrid, kind of indica leaning, but not so much dominant, but like kind of to nudge me a little bit.
Like 65%.
And then as the day goes on and the night goes on, I get more and more heavy into the indica.
Oh, so you have a process. Okay. You go from sativa to hybrids to indicas. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're at.
Washington.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're spoiled up here.
We got medical here.
Okay.
Okay. And I got my card last December, and I've been going to dispensaries here, you know, and I can get all 3, and I like what I know, what I'm getting, and I look on there and I see what the terpenes are, and I see the THC percentage, and I see when it was packaged and when it was harvested. I know something, not just from some guy, man. This is fire. Yeah, well, fire like the homeboys down the street means you're on the couch drooling. They don't understand what a straight sativa head high is.
Exactly.
You know, I need that to get me going during the day, get my projects done, get my emails done, make my phone calls. Otherwise, I'll just sit around the house all day watching TV.
Yeah, I normally don't smoke until the evening because I won't do anything. And I have to.
I need about an hour after I wake up.
Oh, okay. Wakey bake?
If I wake and bake, I might as well go back on the couch for the day.
Yeah, okay. That's just cool to know about you, you know. I can appreciate that because I'm a big stony baloney. So I love that, and I love that bong you got there. What is that on there? You got like a pattern.
It's octopi.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Just a straight 2 bomb.
I love it.
Nothing crazy. It's good size, but you can hit it big or little, whatever you want to do.
I dig it. Do you dab at all?
Yes, I do. I got my little rig sitting over here.
See, I can't dab. That shit fucks me up, dude.
I get wild when I want to get fucked up.
Okay, yeah. So I have really bad anxiety, so I have to stay away from like some sativas, and then most sativas, and then I can't dab. Dabs just like instantly throw me off. Anyone that's hanging out with me has to babysit me because I think I'm dying and I can taste colors and it's ridiculous. So.
You just got edibles about a month ago.
Okay.
In California.
And dude, I finally got some this week.
Oh, you're not in California. Where are you?
Florida.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Yeah, because I remember it's 3 hours ahead, so I was like, wait, no, he's over there somewhere. That's crazy, man. Well, good. I'm glad that stuff is finally making its way around. You know, I remember being, you know, I'm sure we all remember that when I was like 16, 17, trying to get weed, and it was super edgy because it was really illegal. And now it's just like everywhere. Now it's like it lost a little bit of its cool factor, and now you can focus a little more on like its purpose.
No, I don't care at all because this was something that I believed in my adult life is legal cannabis and legal marijuana.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is not a drug. Now, you know, people say it's a gateway drug.
Gateway to the fridge.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not saying that I tried other drugs because I smoked marijuana, but,
Right.
I mean, I've done other stuff,
Sure.
but I don't think because I smoke marijuana. I do other stuff because I wanted to get fucked up.
I feel like when they say it's a gateway drug, I feel like people go like, "This weed isn't doing it. I need more." You know, like make it sound like they need something more powerful. But like, if you love weed, you love weed, and then you can just experiment on the side. You know, not that I know too much about that, but
I've had my fun with coke. I've had my fun with opiates. You know.
I'm saving mine for Rob Zombie. I don't do coke. I never have. I'm not interested. But if that guy was like, "Ain't nobody do coke," yeah, I'd be like, all right. You know.
Do that.
What's that?
You've been waiting all night to do that.
I think so. I mean, I wasn't planning on talking about coke, but I just kind of went with it.
That's where the conversation went.
What?
What was that?
So that's where the conversation went.
Yep. So, that's great though. I mean, you said you want to be a rock star too. I mean, drug, sex, rock and roll at some point, you know. So, and on that note, so some of the things that you do are incredible. For everyone out there that has not seen you perform, can you talk about some of the really cool things you do for people out there?
Well,
And Hellzapoppin, of course.
yeah, I'm one of the co-hosts of the show. I host it with Bryce. And I always kind of joke with people that half the show is just me and Bryce fucking with each other.
Nice. Okay. I mean, friendship, right?
Oh yeah, we got a brother thing going on.
The moment I hear that, I go friends, because friends
Yeah.
truly fuck with each other.
Oh yeah, and I mean, there's some nights where we'll intentionally do it to each other on stage, trying to get each other to break. You know, and so, but then there's nights where we just kind of. But anyway, I co-host the show with Bryce. And he has his own couple acts that he does, and I have a couple acts that I do. One is I come out and do some light hand balancing, one-arm handstand, two-arm handstand, this sort of thing. You know, the easy shit. And then, depending on the mood or the show, or if we have time, I'll throw some bowling balls in on that.
Yeah, that's the one I know about. Those are great.
Yeah, and I'll do the handstand on the bowling balls, and that one's pretty fun. It's a little tricky, but you gotta find that right center of balance on that.
Yeah.
And then I guess my signature act is the walking on the broken glass, and I do that with only my hands, my bare hands, and then at the end of the show, or at the end of the act, we light it on fire and I jump into it from about anywhere between 2 to 4 feet.
Damn. So you're probably now. Do you clearly I don't want to know your magic trick, your secrets. Thank you. But do you just like have a way to ease into it, or do you just like jump in it? Do you just?
No, you do it.
Nice. So it's you're kind of putting Jackass to shame.
You pick up your skirt, you grab your balls, and you do the damn thing.
Yes, that is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I trained and studied that act for over a year before I did it in front of this audience. You learn. I mean, like there is no secret to doing it, but there is a method.
Yeah.
To the madness.
And there's steps you can take to avoid injury, and things happen. Freak accident, if you want to go that.
Ew.
This can happen, and on the occasions where a little bit of blood does come out, all that does is validate the act even more. That this is real, this is dangerous. Yeah. I am putting well-being and my safety at risk, and so this is why we're here. So but in regards to the fire and all that stuff, just do it. I mean, it's a mindset. And when you're up there, you're feeding off the adrenaline of the audience, the energy that they give
Oh,
you.
yeah, just playing live music alone. I've been playing live music for 15 years, and I think that's what you get really addicted to. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, being in this pandemic bullshit and waiting for what we're at, like, thinking about that stage, but, like, when you're on stage and you're getting high off the crowd and, like, what you're doing, and that after show, that's the best feeling in the world. So I've been super itchy, and I've been drinking a little more than I normally do. So yeah, no, and I guess when you're doing that, that's when, because it's kind of like when you have a crowd of people, right? Like me and my friends, my old group of friends, we loved Jackass, and I still do. We actually not too long ago had Steve-O on the show, what I love about,
I'm glad he's doing good now.
Right? Yeah, he's doing great, man. It's almost weird to watch him be like super healthy and professional, but it's just also great to see him doing it with his big hair. Have you ever hung out with any of those guys?
Can't say that I have.
Okay, I feel like that should happen in both your guys' career, because that seems very like that needs to happen.
Yes, we've been in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. I saw this group called Pure Circus once, and it was kind of this similar concept. I don't think they're a project anymore, but I saw this guy lay on a bunch of spikes, and then they dropped a bowling ball on his gut. That was pretty interesting.
That we spent the cinder block with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, and there was they did that too. So that's pretty crazy, man. What is the what's a moment in your career that was like a highlight, something that you'll never forget?
Wacken Festival in Germany, 2018.
Yeah, you didn't hesitate with that. Yeah, that was great. Could you explain? Because that sounds great.
What's that?
Could you tell us details? Because that sounds pretty rad.
Yeah. We were booked for 2 days of the festival. We had 2 performances, I believe. Or 3. All I know is it was the Saturday night performance.
Nice.
And they had us going on at like midnight. Now, it's a European festival, so they go to like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, And there's even stuff going on all night if you want to go that route, They'll have raves or whatever. So midnight, not a bad time slot, right? But we looked at who we were up against on the headline stage. We were up against Judas Priest.
Oh, what?
Like they were playing at the same time we were on stage.
Oh, fuck.
And we're like, son of a bitch, there ain't gonna be nobody up. Well, I'll be double dog dipped. I walk out on that stage and there's 9,000 people in front of us.
Yeah.
And as far back as I could see, past front of house, all that, all I saw was people.
Oh yeah, you didn't think that Judas Priest brought it, dude? Oh my God, Halford stays current. He plays music with Five Finger Death Punch, and in this moment, he's finding ways to stay relevant. And I saw Steel Panther open up for Judas Priest. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, and yeah, it was a sold out show. So heck yeah.
Well, I think what happened is that 9,000 people decided to come see us instead of go see Judas Priest.
Oh really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
And the energy and the feel and the day, it was just and given the significance of that festival, you know, I still think about it to this day. I remember every bit of it, because when you're in those moments like that as a performer, it tends to slow down for you because you're busy savoring that moment. You know, savor every single moment that you get like that, because, you know, in 3 or 4 years when you're going through something like this and you think back, or you see a video or something, or a memory pops into your brain from that, it's going to make you smile.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And they say you remember the things the most with emotion involved, you know. So I can remember things from when I was 4 because of extreme emotion, so.
A little second is the first time I played, we headlined the Whiskey A Go-Go.
The Whiskey A Go-Go. Oh, hell yeah. Did you hear that?
I had dinner at the Rainbow Room, sat in Guns N' Roses' old booth, and then had dinner, and then went down and played a killer show. There was a good crowd, probably 400 or 500 people there. We were happy with it. Had a good time.
Oh,
we
yeah.
beat the Garrett. That's all that mattered.
What so you love rock and roll, right? So even though we're a spooky show, we love rock and roll too. We get a lot of like combinations of like heavy metal and spooky and all that stuff, different, unique. But I love me lots of 80s. I love Motley Crue. I love I love all that stuff. I got to open up for Yuli Roth from Scorpions, and that was a dope moment in my career.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what are some of your all-time favorite bands that you jam out to and hit that octopi bong?
Try not to cough.
No, you're good.
You got it. You got it.
You're good.
This.
I am a big fan of
Who?
All right.
Oh, dang it. We were rooting for you.
Exactly.
That was great.
I'm a big fan of Texas Hippie Coalition.
Oh, yeah. I love those guys. I got to open up for them in Seattle.
Check out the Moonshine video.
Okay. All right. That guy's big, dude. That singer is like...
Yeah.
He's a big...
He's scary.
He's what?
Like, he's scary. Like,
Yeah.
I discovered that. Like, I was on YouTube checking, I think it was like the a Dimebag Darrell video, maybe like the Rebel Meets Rebel or something, I don't know.
Okay.
And mad about it, popped up in the You Might Like section.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wonder what this is. And I clicked on it, and I heard the, you know, and then I'm seeing Rich, and I'm like, whoa, like, and he's, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it kind of scared me into liking them.
Oh, nice. I'll buy your albums, just don't eat me.
Yeah. Just fucking kill me. You know?
Yeah.
But since then, and through my connections with Hellzapoppin and venues that we played and people we worked with, they're now good friends of mine. Everybody in the band.
No way. That's great.
Yeah. Like, they came to Daytona for a show back in November, and they had a couple days off. So I have a big parking lot driveway. So they had a couple days off. They brought the bandwagon over, parked in the driveway.
Oh.
I got a 50 amp hookup on my house, so they plugged the bandwagon in, and you know they got to take showers.
And you guys got all pissed off and mad about it?
No, we got really fucking stoned.
No, yeah, that's great. I had a feeling because their abbreviation is THC, so that makes sense.
Yeah, well, Rich, he's got a cannabis farm in Oklahoma, and a company.
Nice.
Yeah, he sells to all the clubs out there and that sort of thing. But big fans of Texas Hippie Coalition, Avatar, obviously. I'm really into Motorhead.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I love Lemmy. He's like, when people are like, "Who do you want to be when you grow up?" I want to be Lemmy.
Dude,
And
yeah.
it's not because of the music. It's because of the way he was. And the
Dude,
way
he was rock
lived.
and roll, man. He was sort of. I watched this video about how much he drank too, and he was like pouring a shot in a beer and like hitting it, and then like he was just like drinking and putting drinks in drinks, and it was like, whoa, dude. And
Drink like that never happened. But if he was a pothead, I'd like to think that he'd be like.
oh, dude, I see it. That's great.
I'm actually kind of acquaintances with the guitar player from Headcat.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he lives in Austin, and we come through there and go swing the shoes and come in and say hi. And first time he met me, I had my chops dyed and everything. So really, I had the look up, and I had my hat on. Really kind of had the look going. And he's like, "Man," let me would fucking love this. I'm like, that's good to know. Makes me happy that he would love this. So.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. I can see the inspiration.
And I also really dig old school hip hop,
Nice.
like the '90s gangster shit.
Yeah, that's so cool because that's like the only kind of rap I like.
Not any of that new shit. I don't like Kanye. I'm not. I like older Jay-Z. I remember when like Cash Money and No Limit. There, I remember all that stuff. There was some killer shit out of that. And then you go back Aftermath, Death Row, Ruthless, Priority. Like fucking Digital Underground, Mac Dre, Eric B and Rakim. I mean, it's East Coast, West Coast. Back then, it didn't fucking matter.